Hello everyone, it's me here again. I haven't made a video in a very long time. I now have access to things, good things. I'm running low on this flavor. It's cherry bomb, good flavor. Then I got here, I have a boutique, but I won't show that. Well, I could, but show this first. Cake, really good, hybrid. Cereal milk. Then here, oh shit. Got myself a boutique right now. I have another cake too, but I left that inside. So you got Warhead and Blue Crack, both sativa. 20, 28 blinkers. But a lot has happened since the last time I made a video. See the brightness. I never really got used to the brightness. See if I can tone it down a little bit, make it look better. Does that make it look better? No. It's my glasses that really fuck it up because of the reflection. So I'll take them off. But usually I wear my glasses. But I got a job. Been working at a fast food restaurant. Won't say where, but it's been a nice little opportunity. Making a decent bit of money, but I've been spending it on fast food and then substances. But very chill place for the most part. I've been thinking about quitting. Last week was pretty bad. I had a very bad incident, but I haven't gotten around to putting in my 2 weeks notice. If I do put in my 2 weeks notice, I have a friend that has a job lined up for me, so everything should go fine. But then again, they had recommended another friend for that job, and they ended up blowing it. So I don't know if they'll be accepting of me, given that friend fucked up their opportunity. But we'll see. I stopped using antidepressants and antipsychotics. I was on Effexor. I was on 275 milligrams, and I just went cold turkey on it. Well, I didn't go completely cold turkey. What happened was I switched to 150 for a week, and then 75 for a week, and then I stopped. I got pretty bad withdrawals um, for a while. I was really sick, and I felt very. I had a lot of mind fog or brain fog, I guess. But it went away pretty quickly. And then I stopped my antipsychotic, like I said. I was taking, I think, 5 milligrams twice daily, or 2 to 5 milligrams. I think it was two. Or no. It was 1 milligram twice daily of Risperdal. I stopped that 2 months ago. Um, Lately I haven't been doing so well. I've been thinking about going back to the psych ward. Like even today, I was thinking about asking my grandparents if they could drive me over there. But the thing about that is I really don't want to take any sort of medication. And I think that'll be a problem if I do go to the psych ward. Because usually they do, when you go to the psych ward, what they want from you is med compliance. And since I'm not planning on being med compliant, that's going to be a little bit of an issue. But, so I've been hanging out with some friends. I went to a friend's house the other day. Um, it was pretty nice. We hung out, listened to music, play video games. I've been watching a lot of movies. I recently watched Clockwork Orange for the first time. I thought Alex was a pretty relatable character, but I thought that the brainwashing technique that they used, I forget the name of it, but I thought it was pretty excessive. Pretty excessive. My dog, Cujo, the pit bull, he killed my other dog, Zeus. He was a Chihuahua. They were in their doghouse together, and they were fighting, and Cujo snapped at him, and he broke his jaw and like injured something inside of his mouth. That would have been like really hard to repair, so we put him down. There was a lot of blood, but yeah. We still have Cujo, but he attacked the other dog the other day. So we were talking. My grandfather was talking about letting him go somewhere, but I'm not sure if that's really gonna happen. I wouldn't like it to happen. I like Cujo. He's a pretty good dog. He can be pretty violent, not towards humans, but towards Willow and Cujo. I mean, not Cujo, but Zeus that passed away. Pretty violent towards him. Really, really violent. But towards me, he really isn't violent at all. Really isn't violent. Another thing I've been doing is I've been talking a lot to AI chats. A lot of like NSFW stuff. Um, it is kind of shameful, but at the same time, it does give me a sort of like emotional connection. It can be okay, but like there's moments where it's like, yeah, I'm not really talking to a person right now. Like I know for a fact this isn't how a person would talk, and that can be really like that can lead to a lot of, I guess you would say, disillusionment, and like really break you out of the moment and what you're doing. I would like to have relationships with like genuine people. Like I made a Tinder account maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, but I don't know. I guess I just need a little bit of encouragement. And then me and this friend, we were thinking about having a BDSM session. Um, I don't know exactly when, maybe in a few weeks or so. I don't know if he'll actually pull through, but that was just the plan. We're planning on renting like a hotel room for the night, cheap hotel room, which it'll be pretty nice to do because I've never had the opportunity to explore BDSM before, like outside of fantasy. So that'll be nice. We're at 7 minutes right now. Is there anything else that I want to talk about? Let me think. Well, what am I really looking for in a companion? Because there's this girl at work. I think she's like 16 or 17, and I'm 19. If she's 16, I probably won't go for her, but if she's 17, I will. But the thing is, I messaged her on our work has like a group app, and but you can message people privately. So I messaged her privately, but I mean the conversation basically went nowhere. It's a couple messages, so I don't think it's really gonna go anywhere from there. But what I'm looking for mainly right now is more of like a friends with benefits, just someone that I can talk to and like have conversations with and like share stories, but also get into like have intimate moments of like intimacy without actually having to fully commit to anything. um that works out more for me because I have sort of a fear of being cheated on. I don't like being cheated on, and if I leave the door open for commitment, if I leave commitment out of a relationship, it really takes the pain away from them exploring a relationship with someone else, basically. And then me too, I probably wouldn't mind exploring other relationships if that's something that they're comfortable with. But I mean, if they're going to be exploring relationships, I'm not going to like commit myself fully to them. Like, they can't expect me to not explore other relationships if they themselves are also exploring other relationships. That's just not fair. That's not fair. My uncle died the other day. I didn't go to the funeral, but I didn't know him very well, so just it didn't really strike me very much. Oh, but besides that, like, what am I looking for as a like in a person? I'm just looking for someone who's very open and understanding and very non-judgmental. Preferably someone who like is open to like drug use, just so I don't feel like left out. But also preferably someone who like knows what they're doing with their life and like has a clear, or at least as clear as like a younger person can have. And when I say younger, I mean like younger like me, like 17 to, I guess the oldest I'd go is like late 30s. But I mean like people my age, I know we don't really, a lot of us don't really have a clear direction of where we're going in life. We might have like a picture, like a broad picture of where we might be heading in life, but there's a lot of uncertainty, I'd say, for most people my age. Also, preferably someone who understands um, what it's like to either have or be around someone who suffers from mental illness. Just so like I have someone who I can relate to and like share my experiences with. Because I know it can be a real emotional toll on someone if they're really not used to dealing with someone with genuine emotional problems. I mean, everyone has emotional problems, but like, how can I put it? Like, it can be a lot for someone to put up with like severe depression. Not really put up with it, but like, not put up with, but it can be a lot. It can be extremely emotionally exhausting for someone to properly like just to be around someone with severe depression, especially if you have like a connection to them. You feel connected to them because I mean, if you feel empathetic, if you have empathy, then you feel that sense of sadness. And even if you don't, you recognize that it's there, and it can be very uncomfortable. But for me, I'm comfortable having someone um who shares a similar mentality as I do in my life. I've also been thinking about going back to therapy. Um, I don't know how effective it would be, but it would definitely be a nice outlet to share my thoughts and also to get an informed opinion on some of my social aversions, I guess you could say, like more of my like my anxious feelings, my feelings of my anxious feelings, my lack of confidence in social situations, and my antisocial behavior. Um, just controlling, getting those three under control. Oh, as well as my depressive symptoms. Though getting those four under control would definitely be a goal of mine if I were to go to therapy. Back to therapy. Also, in a partner, someone who's into the same things that I am, as far as like um, kinks. That would definitely be beneficial. I don't know. I'll think about using Tinder, but I don't know. Like, I want something in my life, but I mean, like, online stuff, it really isn't something that I'm used to doing. So, I mean, I know, like, a lot of the people that I'll meet will probably be close to me, distance wise, but still, I don't know. I'm not very good with small talk. Um, but we'll see. I think I'll probably end the video around here. I don't have much else to say. But what I will pose to you is a question. If someone is incapable of feeling platonic and romantic love, would they also be incapable? Oh, no, 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 no. I'm sorry. No, no, no. If someone is incapable of feeling platonic and familial love, like love of family, would they also be incapable of feeling romantic love? That's a question that I've wondered about myself in the past because I don't feel connected to my family. I don't. I feel very disconnected from them. And then my friends as well. Like, I want them to succeed, and I do try to help them out the best that I can, but I just don't feel very deeply emotionally connected to them at all. Like, um, I just don't. But then when it comes to like attraction, like I can be very deeply attracted to someone, and I guess I tend to confuse like lust and attraction with love. So I really don't know if I feel romantic love, but I definitely have moments of like extreme emotional longing for another person. Um, Even when I'm not attracted to them. But usually, if I do feel extreme emotional longing for another person, it usually is someone that I'm attracted to. Just I just don't know if that would be love or if it would be something maybe similar to love, if it would be more self-serving on my end. Um, because I guess you could say sometimes I don't really take into consideration the emotions of another person when I'm in a relationship. So that would definitely be more selfish. But I mean, I try to be as understanding as I can possibly be. I would say that. I do have, I am very impulsive. So I do tend to just act on whatever I'm feeling. Like if I'm feeling like I want to be sensual with another person, I'll just put my hands on them without even thinking. I haven't done that in a long time. It's been a while, but if I were to be around another person like that again, I'd like to think that I could stop myself from doing something like that, because it does tend to make other people very uncomfortable. Um, Hopefully not. Hopefully I don't do something like that again. But we'll see. All right. Peace.